Listen to this. A doctor who specializes in treating lost cause arthritic cases that other doctors refuse to touch says,
"I finally found the answer to long-lasting joint pain relief."
That's right. It took him 20 years treating over 20,000 patients. And check this out. He says it all boils down to just a few common foods that 9 out of 10 adults eat on a regular basis.
Hard to believe, a staggering 90% of men and women gobble down these foods without realizing how much harm they're actually doing to themselves. As Dr. Paris will explain in a moment, when you eat these common foods, it sets off a destructive chain of events in your digestive system. First off, inflammation skyrockets. So any pain and discomfort you're already feeling gets magnified, in some cases causing it to turn chronic. And these common foods are so dangerous that even if you've never experienced joint pain, eating them on a regular basis can suddenly cause pain to occur.
Dr. Paris's pain relief protocol takes less than 3 minutes per day to start feeling noticeable relief. And you're in luck, because today, Dr. Paris is giving his proven joint relief protocol away for free. Yes, you heard that right. You'll learn an easy way to overcome joint pain without paying a dime, but only for a limited time. Well, what are we waiting for? Here is Dr. Paris to tell us all about the inflammation-inducing foods we must stop eating today.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate the intro. What I have to share in this short presentation really does have the power to change people's lives. So let me get right to it. My name is Dr. Brian Paris. I'm a licensed chiropractor. Tens of thousands of my patients consider me a world-class expert in alleviating pain. I've given TED Talks, been featured on NBC and many other media channels. I've headed one of the best-known pain relief clinics in the US, where I treated over 20,000 patients with back pain, arthritis pain, and other forms of debilitating pain. Millions of people have already used the information I'm sharing with you in this short presentation to finally get lasting relief from their joint pain, stiffness, and discomfort. So please, if you're in pain right now, pay close attention as I tell you exactly how you can finally put an end to your suffering. And I do know exactly what it's like to be suffering. It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but it's true. Even as doctors, we can let poor health get the best of us. I got rid of my arthritis pain simply by avoiding 5 common foods from my diet, and I want to tell you about them right now. The first joint-killing food is gluten, a mixture of proteins found in breads and pastries, anything from pizza crust to bagels, muffins, and pasta. It's what makes them satisfyingly chewy. However, gluten is highly inflammatory. That's bad news for your joints. And because inflammation causes swelling, burning, and pain when you have arthritis, the joints in your knees, elbows, wrists, neck are experiencing swelling, burning, and pain too. Then your body releases fibrin, which is a mesh-like protein produced by your body, which helps close and heal your wounds. And when it accumulates in your joints, it acts like sandpaper. It's sticky and has a rough texture. It irritates the joints and makes inflammation worse. Normally, your body releases proteolytic enzymes to keep the fibrin under control. The pain and stiffness subside. But when you're eating gluten, whether in bread, bagels, muffins, pasta, or from other sources, more and more gluten floods your bloodstream and creates a condition called chronic inflammation. That's when your immune system is always switched on and inflammation rages all day, every day. When inflammation becomes chronic, fibrin keeps building up and doesn't dissolve. Just to be crystal clear, fibrin and inflammation are the root cause of your arthritis pain. In fact, a study recently funded by the National Institute of Health and Arthritis Foundation found fibrin is a powerful determinant of inflammatory joint disease, and fibrin deposits are a prominent feature of arthritic joints. Next, I want to reveal the worst food number 2. This food is anything containing trans fats. That's French fries, cakes, frozen pizza, margarine, donuts, and a laundry list of other processed foods. Trans fats are so bad for you that the Institute of Medicine recommends that you keep trans fatty acid consumption as low as possible. But it's not as easy as just avoiding fast food. Soybean, corn, peanut, and sunflower oils are all examples of vegetable oils that are rich in omega-6 fatty acids, which most of us Americans consume far too much of. Too much omega-6 causes inflammation, and inflammation brings fibrin, which makes your joints feel like sandpaper and stops you from doing the things you love. If your body has lost its ability to call off the fibrin when it's not needed, you can run into problems, especially if you're over 25 years old. Which begs the question, what keeps people under 25 from having to deal with painful joints and makes them almost immune to arthritis? The less fibrin you have, the less pain you'll experience. Plain and simple. Worst food number 3, blackened and barbecued foods. Foods cooked at high temperatures, including charbroiled, blackened, barbecued, and fried, often contain harmful byproducts caused by the cooking process called advanced glycation end products. AGEs are highly inflammatory and damage your joints and bones, making your arthritis pain worse. The 4th worst food to consume if you suffer from arthritis is alcohol. In a major scientific study, the inflammatory marker CRP increased in people who consumed alcohol. The more alcohol they consumed, the more inflammation they exhibited. As you're aware, inflammation increases fibrin. Before I go over the solution to addressing fibrin and also alleviating your arthritis pain, let's go over the worst food number 5. It's more addictive than cocaine. Have you heard of sorbitol, barley malt, caramel, maltodextrin, dextrin, dextrose, fructose, sucrose, glucose, maltose, succinate, molasses, corn syrup, carob sorghum syrup, and fruit juice concentrate? Oh, you know what all these are different names for? Sugar. Listen, in a shocking narrative review published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, the authors write, consuming sugar produces effects similar to cocaine, altering mood, possibly through its ability to induce reward and pleasure, leading to the seeking out of sugar. Now, it seems the list of these 5 worst foods for arthritis includes all the foods you want to eat, and you must resign yourself to plain, unsatisfying foods to be free of arthritis pain. However, I want to set your mind at ease. Remember that folks under 25 eat these foods, yet don't experience the kind of pain you experience in your body. When they eat the 5 worst foods, their bodies produce fibrin and inflammation. However, because they produce enough proteolytic enzymes, the fibrin dissolves. So they don't experience any pain in the first place. As you get older, your body stops producing enough proteolytic enzymes, and that's why you experience more and more pain. The natural way to restore your body back into working like it did when you were 25 is by providing it with an ample supply of proteolytic enzymes that'll dissolve fibrin and reduce inflammation and pain that comes with it. It's called Heal and Soothe. And it not only gives you the healing power of proteolytic enzymes in a convenient capsule, it also goes where no other proteolytic supplement has gone before. Heal and Soothe has all those powerful proteolytic enzymes, including protease AM, protease 6.0, and alkaline protease, plus a blend of herbs, spices, antioxidants, and other nutrients like bromelain, turmeric, papain, devil's claw, boswellia extract, ginger extract, rutin, citrus bioflavonoids, Mojave yucca root. Instead of having to buy them individually, you can get them all in one place. This is absolutely the most powerful, clinical-grade combination of proteolytic enzymes ever produced. With Heal and Soothe, each ingredient is listed on the label with its exact concentration and dosage. There are also no GMOs, no preservatives, and no harmful chemicals. We have nothing to hide. Go ahead and show it to your doctor. I'm confident he or she will be very impressed. Heal and Soothe is truly the only all-natural proteolytic enzyme formulation available without dangerous fillers or preservatives. If you want to get rid of pain without adding mystery chemicals into your body, this is your miracle. Heal and Soothe is manufactured right here in the USA and tested by an FDA-approved third-party laboratory for quality and purity before it makes its way to you. Now, since you've been so patient to come along with me on this transformational journey, I'm going to give you the surprise of your life. Click the button below to reserve your free bottle now. All I ask you to pay is the shipping fee. Why would I give you a bottle for free instead of selling you at the regular price of $69.95 per bottle? Because I know it works. Heal and Soothe has worked for thousands and thousands of my patients. I want it to work for you. But I don't expect you to take my word for it. In a world where so many people are just out to make a quick buck, I'm taking a stand. I want Heal and Soothe to be a valuable part of your daily regimen. So if it doesn't work for you, that shouldn't be your problem. It should be mine. That's why I'm going to shoulder 100% of the risk for you to give Heal and Soothe a try. If it works for you, I'll trust you'll stick with it and become a valued customer. If it doesn't, you risk nothing. Frankly, I'm not sure how long I'll keep the offer available. I'm doing my best to lead with my heart and extend this offer to as many people as possible. Heal and Soothe normally sells for $69.95 on our website, and our customers are happy to pay that for one reason and one reason only. Heal and Soothe relieves pain, and it can relieve yours too. And if you're still not convinced, here are a few of our recent success stories from people just like you who did take a chance and finally found lasting relief from their arthritis pain.
My name is Ruth Krentz. I'm 66 years old. I've been in pain for, pretty much since I was 15 years old. I'm very skeptical about things. So I tried for a whole month before I would record this. And I'm telling you, it works. It really, really works. Probably within the first couple of days, I started noticing a difference. I guess it was probably about 2 weeks later, I really noticed a difference. And at the end of 1 month, I'm telling you, I can go through a day with no pain.
This stuff is God in a bottle. It healed me so fast. It was like an answer to prayer. My name is Greg Mormon, and I'm using Heal and Soothe from the Healthy Back Institute. To my astonishment, I woke up the next morning actually thinking I was dreaming because I had no back pain.
My name is Ruth Novoa. I live in New York City, Midtown Manhattan. Because of Heal and Soothe, I'm able to go to work. I was at a point where I couldn't even do that. I was a miserable person because I was in so much pain all the time. This Heal and Soothe has been a godsend. It's been a blessing in my life.
After I went through the first bottle and I was about to go through the second bottle, the pain stopped. And I didn't have no more cramps. And I woke up one morning and I could lift my arm. See, before I couldn't do this. I couldn't use my arms. This stuff works.
Listen, I know you're in pain and you want to get rid of nasty arthritis pain. Heal and Soothe can help. That's why we're offering you a free bottle, so you can experience lasting relief firsthand. We can't give you a better deal than that. Feel alive again. Journey back to the days of your childhood when aches and pains were only a rarity and you could do what you wanted, when you wanted, without worrying about aches and arthritis pain getting in your way. With Heal and Soothe, that becomes a reality again. Click the button below to order your free bottle of Heal and Soothe today.